Become a government contractor and work from home. What I have here is an opportunity for people that have a small business or would like to start a small business for the new economy. I am going to let you in on a little secret. Though it is not a true secret, it is a law that could assist you in becoming financially independent. You could work from home and make a good wage doing so. This is not for everyone. You will need some room to work, a garage or maybe a basement. Even a shipping container may do fine. You need some basic carpentry tools and a small amount of capital. Considering the potential, the startup costs are not that big. Check it out and figure your costs. The product line I am talking about is Polygon Building Panel System. And the law I am talking about is the National Preparedness Act. This law should be on every news outlet of the world, but it isn't. What this law does is create the next economic wave in the United States of America. It may just become another bubble if you don't prepare yourself. The law allows for certain government bodies to purchase unlimited materials, supplies, and services by their own authority to be prepared for emergency, catastrophe, and even war. The product line I am promoting is a system of modular building panels. The panels are used to design and build wooden buildings. A single person could build these panels. I will show you on video how to do it. I will supply drawings and also point you in the direction of becoming a government contractor. It is simpler than you think to become a government contractor. It is a registration process that consists of your product and the amount you can supply in a given period of time. There is no guarantee that you'll be accepted by the government to supply them with this product. However, I see it this way. Either President Obama will get reelected and this is his law, or Mitt Romney will be elected and he is not denouncing this law. Both claim to want to help small businesses. What better way than purchasing directly from them? And with this building panel system, many different size and shape buildings can be designed at a later date. It is not so constricted. The same panels can be used to create military housing overseas or to rebuild a natural disaster area at home. I have two levels of participation with my design. The first level is for a one-time personal use. The second is for commercial use. The one-time personal use is a nominal cost of $9.99. The commercial use will give you authorization to use my design to create and market your business. Your name will be registered and available for government confirmation of being an authorized builder of the Polygon building panel system if we are contacted by them. Application has been submitted to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, and there will be monitoring for design or product name infringements. The cost for commercial use of design and product name is a yearly fee of $300. This is a good work from home opportunity that could become a career for many people. Obviously, there are no guarantees of success. This is not any type of pyramid scheme or multi-level marketing scheme either. This product line is geared to the small business person. Just take a look at the scaled wage for a carpenter in the area you will be building the panels at. Just go to the Department of Labor website and check wage scale for your county. This is not legal advice, just something to be considered when pricing the panels you would build for the government. Did I mention the National Preparedness Act gives the same government agencies the ability to purchase unlimited goods and services, also the authority to guarantee loans for those businesses to conduct or expand their business? Well, it does. You really should prepare yourself for the new economy, and this is a great way to do it. Well, people, first of all, I challenge you to think in your mind, have you ever heard of the National Preparedness Act? I do believe most people have not yet heard of it. I've talked with many people about it, and I have not found one person that has heard of it. So, what is the National Preparedness Act all about? In my opinion, it's all about what the new economy of the United States of America is going to entail. And it's another type of stimulus, and this stimulus is going to be done by certain government agencies making decisions based on being prepared for future events, being catastrophe, emergency, war, whatever it is that the agency decides that they need to be prepared for. Now, this act seems to already be being used, and I'll use this to show an example to you, and that is Homeland Security. Now, you can easily go online and search Homeland Security's purchase of bullets, hollow point bullets to be more specific, and there are a lot of people talking about it and what these bullets are to be used for. But it really doesn't matter what the bullets are to be used for. See, with preparedness, it is exactly what it states, is to be prepared in case of. Now, many people are speculating horrible things are going to happen in our country. I certainly hope not. But this bullet purchase, I do believe it's upwards of 1.2 billion bullets at this point. And people are looking at it and saying, wow, that's 3 bullets per individual in the United States, and what on earth would they need all these for? And, well, these are the types of things that are going to be purchased to stimulate the economy using the National Preparedness Act. Now, can you manufacture bullets at your house and sell them to the government? Probably not. I think that industry is probably pretty well regulated. Could you build modular building panels at your house? You may very likely have the ability to do that. You may have an area that you can build the panels in. You may have a garage or a walkout basement area, or the ability to haul in a shipping container, one of those metal shipping containers, and have it dropped in your yard and start making building panels. Now, this product line that I'm talking about, these building panels, are fantastic for this National Preparedness Act. Just think about it. Look at the disasters that occur. Look what happened down at the Gulf Coast with the floods that occurred down there, and, well, the second disaster of the moldy mobile homes and trailers hauled down there to house people. And then, afterwards, when the waters had receded and people wanted to rebuild, the shortness of lumber, the shortness of labor in order to build housing. Now, see, by pre-building the modular panels, they could be built in adjacent states where there's more labor readily available, and the panels shipped to the locations where the houses are to be built. And that would free up the labor in the existing area of the devastation. It would free them up to assemble the panels, which actually is a very quick process. And that will help to speed up the recovery in any given area of any type of disaster, whether it be fire disaster in the Midwest or California, flood disaster like down on the Gulf Coast, hurricanes in Florida and in the eastern coast where there tends to be a lot of hurricanes. No matter what the disaster is, God forbid a nuclear event in this country where huge amounts of people have to be relocated. But again, this isn't that these things are known that they're going to happen. It's to be prepared just in case such an event happens, and to stimulate the economy. Now, whether you or I would agree on what these agencies will decide to purchase, whether it be large amounts of hollow point bullets, which are making a lot of people very concerned at that purchase, or modular building panels, or an overabundance of pencils and pens or paper, or whatever it is that these agencies decide that they want to buy. It's going to happen. And as I pointed out, this is President Obama's law, and Mitt Romney has not denounced it. This should be all over the major news outlets, all over the entire world for a long period of time, but it has not. That tells me something. I don't know what it tells you, but it tells me that this is the new economic stimulus that's going to happen, whether Obama stays in office or Mitt Romney comes into office. Either one of them is going to utilize this law to stimulate the economy. So, how do you prepare for it? Well, I have an opportunity here for you to prepare for it. I'm going to be showing instructional videos and drawings on building this panel system. As I started stating, what better way to be prepared for disaster than to have the ability to build new housing. But it's not only disaster in the United States of America, but just think of the amount of building that occurs around the world in the event of war. And I'm not trying to promote any war in particular. I'm not trying to promote war at all. It's just something that has happened a lot in the past and is bound to happen in the future. But one of these things that happens with war is housing is built. Now I remember reading an article of 500 modular houses being built in the United States and shipped over to Korea for our military to inhabit. I heard reports of literally thousands upon thousands of buildings, wooden structures that could easily have been built with this panel system. Thousands upon thousands of these things built in America and shipped to Iraq and assembled and then abandoned. Now, with my panel system, the Polygon building panel system, there are actually just a basic number of panels that could be used to, whether it was to build one of the small, which were actually shed-like looking structures in Iraq, or the medium-sized cape-style houses or small ranch-style houses that were built in Korea, or even larger style houses. They all could use the same basic panels, which means that whether it's the military or it's FEMA or some other governmental agency that wants to purchase a stockpile of these panels, they can be utilized in different ways. It's not as though these buildings have to be engineered specifically for a project. And that really is something that is, well, I'd like to say is going to make this be extremely successful. But I can't say that. I don't know at what level of success this will be. I know it should be very successful. It should be very successful. And I also would like to believe that there's going to be individuals and very small businesses that will be the ones making these panels. And that our government will look towards the smaller business and the individuals making these panels to do their purchasing from. Small business has been the backbone of the United States of America since its beginning. Everybody knows that. Everybody does know that. This opportunity that I'm giving you can be a way for you to partake in that. And again, I don't know how to stress it any more than I'm stressing it, that I can't guarantee success. I can only show you how to do what has to be done. and what direction you should take it. The rest is out of my hands. Now, I wish to see thousands of people successful doing this. You know, if you look at 50 states out of the Union of the United States of America, there's just 20 people making these panels. That's 1,000 people. And out of those 1,000 people, I would love to see testimony of success. But I'm not going to get your hopes up on it that it's going to be successful. You can only hope and pray that it will be. Thank you for watching my video. God bless you.